Well, guess I died. Hey, what's up, gamer? Hope you're doing well. You find yourself in front of an apartment. Then you realize you're actually dead. Oh my. You wonder what will happen to you. You have never committed any evil. Sure. Your soul will surely be judged favorably. Right? Question mark? You look up at the apartment, and that's when you realize you came here to see him. Tall, smart, and mature. Such a gentle natured guy. He has a good sense of humor too. You love him. Feeling as you're about to rise into the afterlife, you climb up to the rusty steps to the apartment. His doorbell doesn't work, so you knock on the door instead. Okay. But he couldn't see you. He has nothing... No, sorry. He has never have noticed you before. He suddenly became terrified of leaving this world. It's no longer matter how great of a place it was. The thought of being separated from him sounded more terrifying than the abyss. You feel your heart still jolts. Deep within your now decaying body. You feel your soul yearn for him. You know what you need to do. If you can't visit him anymore, then you have to bring him with you. Oh my, I was gonna say just haunt him. Look at that face. You're sure he would understand. You need to bring him to your side before your soul passes. Oh my gosh. Gonna screenshot that. You have to kill your beloved. Your first week as a ghost. So why can't he see me? Can people even sense ghosts? It doesn't matter. I just need to kill him. Oh boy. So try touching things or talking to him and bring him to your side. However, interacting with the living world really tires you. Once a week is the limit. Okay. He told you before, and there are maybe 49 ways to tell the doors to paradise to the doors to paradise open. Make them come to you before 49 days pass. It will be awful to leave this world alone. Oh my. This music though. So poltergeist, curse, dream. I guess these are my only options right now, and talk, of course. Okay. Let's go with... I can use the mouse, right? Yeah, I can use the mouse. Go with poltergeist. Let me see what that does. Okay. You become a poltergeist. Okay. The knife is too heavy and falls to the floor. Okay, that happened. Unfortunate. You're tired and need to rest. That took a lot of ghost energy. Your second week as a ghost. Okay. A week has passed. He takes a couple of days off. And then starts going to school again. You sit daydreaming in his apartment one weekday afternoon. I'm just stretching. Thinking about your mom and dad. As you sit there, mom is probably calling around your friend's house one after another, while dad is no doubt driving around desperately searching for you. Oh, you would think they already know you're dead, but okay. Recently, is that mom again? I better tidy up. I don't know what to pick. Oh, I could just use the controller. Okay. Would it do the same thing? Yeah, it does the same thing. You couldn't even touch him as he slept in bed. But that's disappointing. I guess I wasted another week. You need some rest now. Yeah, I just said that. He spends surprisingly little time in his apartment. Come to think of it, he mentions that he works part-time at a bookstore. You really wish you could go with him. Well, what's stopping her? But you can't leave his room now. Oh, never mind. You begrudgingly sit on the floor. The only weight you feel in your ethereal body is your heavy heart. Oh my. Alright. Recently, is that mom again? I better tidy up. I'm getting good at it. Okay. Can I click on things? Oh, I could. Bathroom. The menu. What else is here? Kitchen. Me. Okay. If you could flip horror upon them at will. Okay, something did change. Isn't that basically the same as you being alive? Yeah. You're tired and need to rest. You know, I just thought about something. The reason why he's probably not home. Fourth week, yeah. It's probably because he's scared. Because things are just moving. I just thought about that. You thought you wanted him to die, but you're wrong. You realize that all you want is to speak with him. But there's no use of thinking about that now. Oh, something happened. Mom? You're awake. How are you feeling? I'm heading out to work. Can I get you anything? Supplements? But you haven't even paid back for the ones I got you last time. Fine, I'll go get them. Okay. Was that really your mom? I flipped if she goes on like that. Even teachers don't yell like that. What was that, the fourth week, right? Yeah, it just says it right there. Hey, look, Miso's playing some Neo 3. I just want to see how far this goes. I became a poltergeist. You realize you don't remember what you did or what you haven't done. It's all a haze. You're tired and you need a rest. Oh my gosh. Something feels wrong, but you struggle to understand what's wrong with what's wrong with going to see the one you love. And yet something feels wrong. Okay. Let's try something else. She still has the knife though. You cursed him. Oh, I cursed him. A twinkling black star. You hold out your arms. And now I'm tired and need a rest. Another week has passed. You have just a little bit more time. I just noticed some icons back when I was in the kitchen room. Yet you're so sure he will come to you. Okay. Yeah, I was looking at this. What is this? Okay. I cursed them. Black light. The light twinkles insincerely at your feet. Okay. And now I need to go rest. 48 days has passed since you became a ghost. Oh, dang. Your fate will be decided tomorrow. Oh, I better do something. Better do something. Life is irreversible, so there's no way you could accept this in the slightest. I'm going to hold a grudge and curse him again. And yet, all the gratification you have is achieved in your life. You can only lend yourself to believe that this was the best thing to happen to you. Sure. It was the only way to make your misfortune more tolerable. Just being cute little fluffy creature. It's not enough. It's not. Nope. Oh my gosh. Wait, what was that? Alright, what happens? He's been cursed. And as he praying. Okay. Now what? Congratulations! Today is the day that you wish came true. While there was no spectacular effects like in the movies, the bleak reality is he blurted something out before taking his final breath. Oh, okay. Your hard-earned trophy lay like a rag dog before your very eyes, as his life slowly slipped through the cracks in the floor. As at long last, you succeeded at pulling away his soul from this world. Oh, okay. However, already could remember the purpose. Why did want him so much? Such a person. Hollow eyes on a something face. They look much more like than enough about the room not being clean concern more. Why did want to be more cuter? Can remember. It's natural for every to. I can't read all this because it's blanked out. Hey, see? It's that apartment. Ah, there's tape around it. To be stigmatized. Oh my gosh, I can't read it. Stigmatized. It must be really tough for the landlord. It seems something terrible really did happen there. Something about the mother going missing. Oh, I hear that something bad has happened to a guy that sneaked in without permission. Oh, well, that's terrifying. I died again. You find yourself inside in the apartment. Then you realize you're actually dead again, along with a wonderful distorted classmate. This girl was in your class, and she came to see you. She's small and childlike, feeble-minded and lacking in imagination. Teachers often went mad trying to teach her. But despite her childlike cruelty, she loved you. You realize, even though nothing remains of her, she still cannot leave this place again. As time passes, you and the girl are stuck together in this dust-filled apartment. Oh my. Drifting aimlessly. Sometimes when people come to the room, you both play tricks on them. Okay, so he's in it. He's onto it. Okay. Let me get comfortable. And spend time watching outside through the windows. Eventually, you both forget who you were in life and why your new reality makes you sad from time to time. That's horrible. You soon become numb. I don't know what ending this is. You soon become numb to sadness itself. This is now your afterlife. Until a day comes when the apartment itself ceases to exist. Forevermore. Oh, I got the bat and I'm in the room. Hooray! So this is a pretty short game. Cool. It seems that I went too far, I guess. Knock on the door. Surely your purpose has been fulfilled. I can't read the rest of that. Okay. That was fun. What is there to load, though? Huh. I don't think there's anything to load. Okay, it's just the ending. Okay. Start a new game. Oh, what's on Estros? Galleries. Ooh. Ooh. Bad ending. Okay. Side stories. There's side stories. What? Sure. I'll skip it. Okay, so why can't he see me? Can people even sense ghosts? I don't know. It doesn't matter. I just need to kill him. Right. Should I guess I should talk. Nah. I just want to give him one little curse. then I'll switch up. I swear. And I'm pretty sure it's the same outcome for the first week, right? I'm gonna skip. Been tired. Okay. And it feels like someone's watching me. Okay. Oh. Okay. What does Dream do? What does this do? You appear in his dream. Oh, okay. It's almost felt as though you talked with him. That makes you happy. You're tired and you need a rest, of course, because that'll take up your energy. Another week has passed and he spends surprisingly little time in his apartment, just like last time. Come to think of it, he mentioned that he works part-time in a bookstore. Okay, I'm just gonna skip this. Okay, so he didn't sleep so well last night. Good. Let's try this. So there's different outcomes with the combinations that you do. He could flint horror upon him at will. Isn't that basically the same as you being alive? Okay, I remember this. Oh wait, I think it's the same outcome, right? Let's try a dream again. Let me see what that does. I appeared in his dream. Just now, it felt as you laughed, like a little joke of life in the sea of non-existence. Okay, good. And of course, I'm tired and I need a rest. Another week has passed. Will you manage to talk with him today? I don't know. The silent suffering that encroaches upon you. Is it resignation? Maybe. But you refuse to let yourself cry in front of the one you love. Well, it's not like he could see you, right? He's been cursed. Twinkling black star. You hold out your arms. Okay. Of course, I'm gonna get tired. You really hope you get what you want. You gazed at him, as if eyeing up a perfectly cooked meal. You lick your lips. Oh, okay. I thought she licked something else. You yearn for the reward that you worked so hard for. Oh, something happened. You feel a sense of certainty, okay? Something is different today. You open your eyes after pretending to be asleep in your corner of the kitchen, okay? Oh, what's this? Yours and his gaze meet. Okay, this is awkward. He's looking straight at you. You feel as though your head is about to implode. But it's a sweet feeling you don't remember feeling so exciting in your entire life. Like thousands upon thousands of butterflies and fluttering in your stomach. So it was you! I didn't believe in ghosts before, but everything that happened to me reminded me of things only you would do. Right? Yep. I don't even know what to say. Well, you can start by explaining what you're doing here. I came here to kill you. Oh, is that it? That was so weird. He's been cursed. You wonder whether all this would be easier if you were more of an evil person. I don't know if this is a happy ending. We'll see. This is so weird. And you're tired and you're gonna go take a nap. You tell him that before long, you will no longer be of this world. So you want him to come with you. Your simple yet destructive armor's advances toward him. Make him fall silent. Then after an awkward pause, he says he needs to think. Before walking swiftly to his room, it's nighttime and moonlight spills into the kitchen window. On days like this, your heart seems a little more honest. Your head becomes clear, but the light is so blinding that you turn away and sit down. Okay. I'm not wrong, am I? Coming to see him after what happened to me. I tried really hard. I thought he would be happy that I came. I thought he would welcome me with open arms. Okay, this is so weird. And 48 days has passed since you became a ghost. Your fate will be decided tomorrow. Life is irreversible. There's no way you could accept this in the slightest. And yet, all of the gratifications you have achieved in your life, you could only lead yourself to believe that this was the best thing to happen to you. Sure. It was the only way to make your misfortune more tolerable. This is the same dialogue, but it's not enough. Him. He stares at me like you open a hole right through me. Good idea. This place will become stigmatized. Okay. You don't throw any of this away when you clean up. I get told off if I throw away any of the stuff around here. By your mom? Yeah. I don't really want to talk about it though. I think you should throw them away anyways. That's what I would do if I were you. Your parents probably wouldn't mind so much. But my mom... Okay, whatever. Talk. I haven't used that option yet. When you realize you just made your final act, you love violence committed in the name of love. The more you do something unthinkable, just proves how far you're willing to go for someone. But at last, you have nothing to do with the reality of the world. Together, okay, what is this? You watch the moon from the kitchen window. With the window bars, the electric poles, and weeds obstructing your view. It feels far from romantic, dull and miserable actually. It was not that kind of date that you would dream of sharing with him, but dullness and misery. They're linked with vividness of life, sure, with life in reality, and the body. Fashion is the only thing that seems to free you of life's torment. But the only person who's always reminding you of the appeal of reality is him. Hey, he says, tomorrow. Whoa, you spook me. He says, I'll answer you tomorrow. I just need some more time. I don't think she has any time. Really? I can't wait. Light shines into the room. It's so bright it turns his black hair into a shade of blue. You realize there's so many things you want to say as you gaze upon his profile, but a certain air about that room causes you to hold your tongue. It's important to be able to read the room. So what if he looks a little pale? You want to respect the sheer weight of what he is experiencing, but you wonder if he realizes just how hard your spirit brain is working right now. After a while, he comes out to say goodnight, before going back to his room. The moon shines brightly tonight. Okay. You hear the faint sound of a dripping liquid. Without even saying a word, he made your wish come true. Okay, what does that mean? Congratulations! Today is the day that you wish came true. Okay, but what does that mean? After being run down into the depth of madness, it seems he could not tolerate your call any longer. Okay. I see some feet. While there's no spectacular effects like in the movies, at any rate, his arms and legs dangle lifeless. Oh, did he hang himself? And his heart beats no longer. Your hard-earned trophy hangs like a rag doll before your very eyes. His life force slowly drips from his fresh corpse. At long last, you succeeded at pulling away his soul from this world. Oh my gosh! You stretch out both your arms to his pale ass cheeks, and in doing so, you notice the heavy bags under his eyes and his cracked lips. Hee hee hee. While good girls ascend to paradise after they die, bad girls could go wherever they please. Sure. You are sure all girls know this at some level. Oh, the joy you feel for making him fall into the abyss with you. Easily made up for the wounds he was inflicting. You hear the doors to paradise closing. Then you hear his voice from behind you. Your mind is crystal clear, and yet you cannot stop the tears running down your cheeks. Wah, wah, wah. I died again. And you find yourself inside an apartment. Then you realize you're actually dead again. Along with a wonderful distorted classmate. This girl was in your class. And she came to you. Okay, this is his point of view. I should have noticed that from the first time. But yeah. I'm just skipping the dialogue since I read this already. She was wishing for your death. And then, yes, you hanged yourself. Okay, that's new. You're aware that what you have done is irreversible. But it is impossible to live life without regrets. Impossible to accept everything that happens in life. Nevertheless, you were overcome by sheer exhaustion. You hear the doors to paradise closing. From today onward, you are together for eternity. Okay. I got a happy ending though. To hate do us part. What? True. Profoundly so. I got the first. Okay. So there's more than one. Well, I kind of noticed that with the other bad ending I got. Alright. Yeah. I agree. I'm pressing start. Okay, I have to press A. I didn't mean to play it, I just wanted to look at it. Skip the opening? Sure. Why can't he see me? Can people even see ghosts? It doesn't matter. I just need to kill him. Alright, let's flip it. I'll do a different combination this time. He's been cursed. So I just cursed him. Let's give him a dream. Oh, I'm sorry, appear in this dream. I'm not sure if I did that last time. In that order. I feel like I did. Now I'm tired. Okay, I did read this already. I'm just gonna skip this. So I did dream. Let's switch it up to Portuguese. Okay. That's the same dialogue. I'm pretty sure I did this one already. What if I flip it back to dream? That should be new. I appeared in the stream just now. It felt as you laugh. Like a little joke. No, I read this already. I did this one already. Now I'm tired. I don't know if I'll manage to talk. It's a resignation, but you refuse. Yeah, I read this already. He's been cursed now. What's next now? Another week has passed, but you really hope you could get what you want today. And if wait. Oh yeah, I read this one already. Is this when they start staring at each other? Something is different today. Okay, yeah. So they make their days. Okay. Let me talk. Okay, this is new. You talk to him. You know, I really love you, she says. And my mom and my dad, even all my friends, my grandma and grandpa were always so sweet to me too. But now, I gave up all that to come here. Is that why you wanted me to die? Well, I do realize that I might have mistaken the means for the end. And he sighs. You want to believe that he sighs because he understands you so well. Sure. But he dumbfounded you. But in the end, he always gives in into your selfishness. That's why you expect him to throw everything away and choose you as well. Wow, that's kind of sickle. And now I'm tired. Gonna go take a nap. You tell him that before long, you will no longer be of this world. So you want him to come with you. Your simple yet destructive amorous advances toward him make him fall silent. Then after an awkward pause, he says he needs to think. Before walking swiftly to his room. It's nighttime and moonlight spills into the kitchen window. On days like this, your heart seems a little more honest. And your head becomes clear. We read this already. I'm just skipping this since I already read this. Okay, it's the last day. I'm just skipping this since I read this already. Yeah, let's go ahead and talk. You realize you just made your final act. I did. You love violence committed into the name of love. The more you do something unthinkable, just proves how far you're willing to go after someone. But at last, you have nothing to do with the reality of the world. Oh, well, that's bad. And together, you watch the moon from the kitchen. And with the bars and I read this already. Did I just get the same ending? Fashion is one thing that seems to be free of you or your life. That's new. The one person who will always remind you of the appeal of reality is him. Whoa, you spooked me. Okay, I read this. I'll answer you tomorrow. Yeah, I read this already. You wonder if he realizes just how hard your spirit brain is working right now. After a while, he comes out to say goodnight before going back to his room. It's a little different. Okay. Has class started already? And he says, I tried to wake you multiple times. All your friends are gone. And then she's like, no way, she sighs. Well, good morning, I guess. He says, it's not even morning and we gotta move to the next classroom. And I'm like, oh, really? He's like, yes, really. So you were waiting for me. Everyone else left, though. He has nothing to say. Well, who else was gonna wake you up? Oh, thank you. But if I'm gonna be late, I'd rather skip class. Huh? He says. So what would you do instead? Chatter? You dream of a wonderful moment in your past. The period soon after you and he met. Until that day. You consider him to be just an average guy. In the end, he headed to class late, leaving you, the naughty girl, behind. You gaze absently out of the window and see the beautiful autumn colors. The last thing you saw when you were alive was heavy dark clouds, with streaks of bright blue shining through the summer skies. That day, you made a promise with him to go see fireworks together. You think you almost remember something, but as he came out of his room, all thoughts were ceased. Good morning. Morning. I had a dream that from sometime last year when you left me behind because you were late. I suppose you're right. We didn't talk like this back then, did we? You never really talked like this with my friends either. Anyways, I say it's thanks to me that you became more sociable. You think so, he says. Yep. You gradually made more and more friends without me. I always wonder what I'll do if one of those friends fell in love with you. But on the other hand, it would be awful if no one could see what makes you so great. And me saying all this will probably make me sound like a crazy, controlling girlfriend. But I want to know everything about the person I'm in love with. Okay, everything. But you're kind and honest. And that's why I find it hard to deal with the thought that you're surrounded by friends I don't know. Really, really hard. Are you serious? Huh? Never mind. No, what? I wouldn't go that far for a lie. I said what I said because I felt that it would be the best if we could talk openly. Yeah, you're right, he says. I'm sorry for doubting you. I know you wouldn't lie about something like that. And she's like, what do you mean? Don't worry. To put it simply, I can't go with you. Oof. Oof. You notice strong winds and rains battering the building from outside. An unforgivable sadness swells within you. Your deepest demons urge you to sow chaos. And yet, at the same time, you became aware that a part of you is actually relieved. It is as a curtain has been drawn between you and him. That curtain is the divide between him and the world you live in. You always believed that you were the protagonist of your own world. So when your world ends, it is like sorry, I couldn't read that right. It is like a shooting star burning up in the twilight, like Cinderella's castle, like the finale of a TV show. You thought you would be rewarded handsomely for your efforts. And he says, I'm sorry, but she's like, save it. I don't want to hear it. And you knew. He's a generic nice guy. You know what he was about to say. At this rate, you could actually kill him. I won't forget you. Forever. Living without regrets is impossible. Being okay with everything in life is impossible. But for this generic nice guy to go so far for you, you feel like the luckiest girl in the world. Lie to me and I'll curse you. You gaze at the floor. Something approaches right next to you. I couldn't forget you even if I wanted to. Not someone like you. And that wasn't an insult, was it? I think it was. For a moment you consider asking him to clarify. But then your entire field of vision is filled with a dazzling white light. You see now, he made friends with someone enough that he can actually joke with them. Since you left the world of the living. And the days has passed. And all sense of loneliness begins to enshroud you. as you flooded with memories of your own friends. Your friends. Are they still looking for you? What about your mom and dad? Seeing as you disappear so suddenly, they must still be looking for you, right? Oh? Now that you think about it, your mind brings you back to when you first came here after you died. Why? When he first saw you like that, did he call you a ghost? Oh, wait, what? I don't understand. What? I don't understand. Just like the rust on the stairs or a stain of concrete. I want to know what these side stories are, though. Yes. Okay, I pressed him twice. Pray with all your heart that he dies soon. Oh, okay. You're tired and need some rest, of course. He didn't notice you this morning. He went to the hospital looking like he was feeling sick. Oh. He's been looking extremely pale lately. Seeing his deathly pale complexion makes your chest feel tight. This must be love. You will be with him soon. So you decide to wait for him here. Oh gosh. But there is an unknown figure standing outside his front door. Who is it? You've never seen them before. You got to his house at long last. And yet, why can this person come here so soon? You hear him say something. It's hard to believe, but could they be talking about you? But it was as they were speaking another language, so you couldn't make it out. Are they exorcists? Wait, what? This mysterious person murmured something and placed their hands together. You suddenly feel as though your ethereal body is burning. Oh, it is exorcist. Okay. No, it hurts. Your fingertips blackens as they begin to disintegrate. Your favorite black painted nails now nowhere to be seen. Wait, stop. It hurts. Why are you doing this? My throat burns. Help me. Can't you see what's happening to me? He lets out an exhausted sigh. Hey, I'm right here. Look, it's me. Can't you see me? Hey. Oh. Yeah, I got exorcised. That's what I thought. You need him to know that you're the one behind all of this. Wah, wah, wah. End of bonus time. Okay, I got the bad ending. Number 1, excuse me. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Go to extras. And then 1, 2. There's 2 more on. Man, this is a pretty short game then. I still don't know about those side stories though. Yes, I will skip the opening. This is a very short game. So why can't he see me? Alright, so he's been cursed. Alright, let's go to his dreams. You appear in his dreams, and those almost feel as though you talk with him. That makes you happy. Okay. Let me stretch. I read this already. I read this. Alright, so I appeared in the dream, and just now, it felt as you laughed. Like a little... I read this one already. You're tired and you need a rest. Another week has passed. Well, you managed to talk to him today. This silent suffering... I read this already. Okay, he's been cursed. Took a black star. You hold out in his arms. Okay. Now, time to rest. Another week has passed. You really hope you get what you want. Is this the... This is the... Yeah, that's what I thought. I wonder whether all this would be easier if you would be more of an evil person. Well, no, we know if we do all the curses, we'll get exercise. We don't want that. You tell him that before long, you will no longer be in this world, so you want him to come with you. You're simple yet destructive. I read this already. I'll skip. Managed to open the drawer. There's a bag of salt next to it, next to the knife that he tried to hide. You try to pick up the knife, and your sleeve blackens as it brushes against the salt. He becomes startled for a moment, then he rushes over. Wait, what? He snatches the knife and salt. Please don't do anything scary. He is kind even to an evil spirit. That was the first thing that ran through your mind. You realize you just made your final act. You love violence committed in the name of love. The more you do something unthinkable, just proves how far you're willing to go for someone. But at last, you will have nothing to do with the reality of this world. Oof. What if I just spam dreams? I'll try that next time. With the windows, I read this already. I'm not gonna skip it because I'm not sure. But I did read all this. Fashion is the one thing that seems to be free you of your life's torment, but the one person who always reminds you of the appeal of reality is him. Tomorrow, yeah, I reread this already. Okay. After a while, he comes out to say goodnight before going back to his room. The moon shines brightly tonight. Okay. Every time you profess your love, he seems to be wetter in misery. The further he falls to torment, the more his eyes stares blankly. The more your heart pounds as the prospect of your wish coming true. In the name of a brighter future, you no longer care if your body rotted away. You realize you feel the same fatigue you have felt since becoming a ghost. Your eyelids are so heavy they refuse to open. Your legs can't find the strength to stand. Even though the doors to paradise are open, as they call to you, you don't have the strength to reach them. But despite that, as the voice that calls to you sounds like his, excuse me, you grit your teeth and open your eyes wide. There he is. He takes you by the hand. Your hand which he had avoided this entire time. He is now holding it. My hand? I'm not sure. I guess because I was with you. I just felt inspired is all. He gives you a slightly awkward smile. This new smile of his, it takes you by surprise. Continue down the wrong path, knowing it's wrong. It's not one of the most commendable traits of yours, but it can reap rewards on the table by doing the right thing. That's why, while knowing your actions aren't the purest, you rest easy knowing your heart is in the right place. And yet, who is the person in front of you? He wouldn't take your hand, with such a firm grip to boot, nor such strongly that it hurts. He wouldn't hurt a fly. And he says, I thought long and hard. You were the only one worried about me. You always said you loved me as if you were joking, but I never really believed you. But you were always there for me. So I thought it might be okay to start believing it. And he continues to talk without giving you time to respond. You find it hard to take in the words coming out of his mouth. After all, you were the one who distorted him. You find yourself looking behind him rather than at his face. There is salt scattered everywhere. A sudden pain shoots through your ethereal body as you let out a high shriek, hearing you cry out of pain. He mentions how he is glad that he could hear your voice now, and gives an unsettling chuckle. 6 feet to pet. Wait, what? What? A whole exactly 6 feet deep stares back at you. Oh, okay, I got buried. I get it. Nope, nothing. Yes, I will skip. You appear in his dream. He has a dream of his death after school. Okay. That was weird. I'll skip that. A week has passed. He takes a couple of days off, but then starts going to school again. You sit daydreaming in his apartment one weekday afternoon, thinking about your mom and dad. As you sit there, mom is probably calling around your friend's house one after another, while dad is no doubt driving. I read this already. I didn't sleep so well last night. You talk with him, that makes you happy. Okay. You're tired and need a rest, as usual. Another week has passed. He spends surprisingly little time in his apartment. Okay, I read this one already. You pray that his dream was of him suffering as a result of your absence. And now we need a rest. You thought you wanted him to die, but you were wrong. You realized that all you wanted him to do is speak to you. But it's no use thinking about that now. Is that the mom? Yeah, that's the mom. I'm gonna skip that. Even teachers don't yell like that. I appeared just now. I felt as you laughed. It's like a, yeah, I read this one, right? Now I need some rest. Another week has passed. The sun is suffering encroach. I read this already. I appeared in his dream. You want him to have nightmares all the time, if that's what it takes to bring him with you. Weird. And now I rest. Another week has passed. I really hope you get what you want today. You gaze at him, and he's... I read this already. I'm gonna skip that. A strange spine... a strange feeling is running up your spine. Something is different today. You open up your eyes. Okay, I think I know what this is. A grotesque yet alluring impact that feels just like you like love. Am I hallucinating? I'm real, she says. Okay, this is different. Whoa. You're full of energy as always. My energy is redeeming quality. So, are you a ghost or something? Yep, I became one to meet you. I wanted to be with you, she says. Wait, have you been around all this time? Yeah, I have. I'm so happy that you believe me, she says. I guess I'll put on some tea, he says. That's weird. Oh my gosh. I talked to him. You know, I really love you, she says. And my mom and my dad, even all my friends. My grandma and grandpa were always so sweet to me too. But now, I gave up on all of them to come here. Is that why you wanted me to die? Well, I do realize that I might have mistaken the means for the end. And he sighs. You want to believe. I read this already. And I'm tired and rinse and repeat. You tell him that before long, you will no longer be in this world, so you want him to come with you. Your simple yet destructive amor. I read this already. I read this already. Alright, let's see what happens now. You realize you just made your final act. You love violence committed in the name of love. The more you do something unthinkable just proves how far you're willing to go for someone. But at last, you will have nothing to do with this reality of the world. I'm just skipping this because I know I read this already. I hope I didn't get the same ending, previous ending. I read that already. I read that already. Okay, so classes. This is. I think I got this one. I try to wake you multiple times. All your friends are gone. No way. Yeah, I got this ending already. I think this is the second ending? Second good ending, I think? Or is it the... I really don't remember. In your past, the period soon after you met, until that day, you consider him to be just an average guy. Streaks of bright blue shining through the summer sky. That day, you made a promise with him to go see fireworks together, but as... Oh yeah, I got... Wait. Didn't have a you could... No, that's new. You dumped out everything you neatly packed into your pouch and ran out of the house after changing into a dress. This is new. After that, you think you almost remember something. But as he came out of his room, all thought ceased. Good morning, she says. Morning. Hey, did we see the fireworks in the end? No, you don't remember. I don't know. I don't remember what happened before I ended up in like this. Like how you even became a ghost? You never brought it up, so I assume you remember. Well, I don't. All I remember is desperately coming here to see you. We made a promise, didn't we? And we had fun together, right? Surely that wasn't all a dream. At this rate, that was one regret. Despite him always being busy working his part-time job at the weekends, you finally had a date set up. Shoes. I bought some new shoes. You're always very particular about your appearance, so I figure I should make an effort to. But what's with the shoes? Are you wasting money now instead of looking after the family? Mom, I ran my body into the ground working for you, and yet you're willing to abandon me for some girl? Whoever it is, call them and cancel. Oh wait, was this the dialogue that was blanked out? You could say I got an earful. As you listen to him recount what happened, you finally begin to remember more and more about that fateful day. Even the fact that he went to such length as to anger his mom just to be fashionable for your sake blows away a striking memory, burns you. You remember now. He didn't make it to where you were supposed to meet. Sorry I can't go anymore. That was all he said before hanging up. You kept trying to call him back, but he wouldn't pick up. You wonder if he dumped you. Or if you were the only one who thought you had a promise to date. While you were filled with the darkest feelings, you weren't the kind of girl to give up so easily. You weren't just a cute girl who will sit there and wait for the fortune to come your way. So you went to see him. That was when I met your mom. Yeah, she was quite the short-tempered one. I would guess that she isn't too fond of girls that dress the way you do. That was absolutely right. All she did was screech at you for deceiving her son. She wouldn't hear anything you had to say. So you lost it. Your feelings for him were genuine. You weren't gonna sit there and let that woman dictate your reality. His mom is shouting something from a top from the steps. There's a deafening crack, followed by the sound of a liquid splashing. By the time you realized that the liquid had come from your head, your eyes gazed lifelessly at the sky. Oh? No? What? You died. So that's why you instantly noticed I'm a ghost. You remembered how he always takes such quick baths. You wondered why he had always trembled afterwards, like his body is not warm enough. Adamant that he should warm his body properly. You stand in front of the bathroom door. You use all the power you muster to open that door. And you find yourself drowning in the bathtub. Oh my gosh! The water washes away your makeup. You don't want to be seen like this by the one you love. It's grotesque and unsightly. Why did you come here? Haven't I explained myself enough already? Do you even have to ask? Yes, I do. After all, you always do horrible things to me. Oh? I haven't the slightest idea why you will want to come here. You say you like me, but I really don't feel it. It's always about what you want. You wander around me as you please, with no regards for my privacy. I can't love someone who acts like that. Honestly, you make me miserable. His words take you aback. Far from forgive you. He was doing all he could to tolerate your tricks and pranks. Oh, while one's right to love another is a freedom of one's soul that must be respected, to an equal extent, one is always free to hate another. But why? I love you more than anyone else. I only had eyes for you. I came here even after I died. Was that enough for you? Does it not matter to you how I feel? It's like all that matters is what you think. And you expect everyone else to think the same way. Why, she says. No matter how much you try, you don't understand. Your fulfilling life has drained your imagination away. Your kindness is the product of a comfortable life, and vice versa. His kindness is the product of wisdom gained from the hardship of his life. Only now do you know how much your selfish disregard caused him to suffer. Now that your time in this world has ended, your tears just keep flowing. Girls in love must be the strongest creatures in the world. But once love and life are both gone, they become the most wretched of creatures. But despise everything. You came to see me. Instead of replying, you nod while wiping the tears from your face with your sleeve. But your tears disappear from reaching the floor. I can't die with you. I can't die for your sake. Yeah, I know. You wouldn't die for me. I knew that. And yet I kept trying. Even though I knew it was impossible from the start, I couldn't give up. Because I loved you. I get it, he says. Thank you for loving me. Oh, what was that? Congratulations. Today is the day that you and him first understood one another. Oh my gosh. Okay. While your relationship was hideous, far from ideal, there was now a mutual emotional connection. You feel as though your heart are somewhat in sync. It is the beginning of a new relationship. Beginning? Question mark. While there will be future trials and tribulations to overcome together, you can only hope that your hearts will only become closer over time. If you were still alive, that is. You saying that makes me feel like all this was worth it. The truth, however, is far too heavy. Reality is the spammer in the works. Your corpse, his mom. Even though there are some serious things that need to be considered, your soul desperately attempts to leave reality. But reality is blissfully unaware that you are the strongest girl in the world. You're welcome. So you don't love me, but you don't hate me either. I guess, he says. I wish I could have heard you say that sooner. It means I get to keep trying to get you to love me until you actually hate me, right? On the day of your date, you became a ghost. But because you didn't do anything bad, your soul will surely be judged favorably. Right? After all, I love chocolate. Whenever you see it, eat it as you cry to yourself. And do you remember when I stroked that cat on the way back from school once? Think about me every time you see a cat. Wait, while you do that, I promise I'll be better. It's not over yet. Do you mean like after you get reincarnated or what? Whatever it takes. Incarnations, guardian spirit, whatever form necessary. I'd truly be over the moon if I could get you to fall in love with me. But more importantly, as you have been so kind to me, I want to protect you. So no matter what, I will come back for you. Don't fall apart until I return, dwell on my memories, and live on. Yeah, this game is kind of fucked. 1 year has passed since school students blank went missing. They have yet to be found, and searches are... See? I told you it'll be okay. Hiding my body in the mountains worked. Besides, I gave you permission. I questioned it multiple times, but are you really a guardian spirit? Yep. I say I am, so I am. And wasn't it such a good idea to move away from your mom? I guess. And the reason you could get away from her so peacefully was because you had me guarding you. You're welcome. You really think so? Well, thanks. So what now? Want me to steal a test paper for you? I think I might hit you for that. But you had a pleasant dream again last night. Sometimes You hear whispers from ghosts who didn't end up as fortunate as you. They're bitter, resentful, and tell you to kill them, but you simply squash them with your foot. Cinderella should have used her glass slipper as a weapon, trying hard not to become an evil ghost. It's strangely similar to trying to get someone to love you. No matter how great of a place the afterlife might be, it will be more terrifying than the abyss without him. In other words, any place is a paradise as long as you are with him. Aww. If the afterlife really is separated into good and bad, then this would be the bottom of whatever the good place is. By his side, you feel like you are at the depth of paradise. You are crawling in the depths of paradise again today. Okay, I got the end credits.